and welcome back to Upside Down Disney. If you're new here, my name is Jess, and happy Magic Mail Monday, everybody. So for those that are not aware of what Magic Mail Monday is, it is when I open any pin trades, wishable trades, park pickups, anything like that, that I have purchased or made in the last couple weeks, and I open them all up on camera so you can kind of see the things that I'm picking up from the parks, the things that I'm trading for, and things like that to see, you know, what collections I'm expanding on and things like that. So today I have a whole lot to show you. This is going to be like another two-part Magic Mail because I have literally like 15 packages that have just like stockpiled up in my house, full of stuff to share with you. So expect Magic Mail for the next couple of weeks because I have a whole lot of packages to show. So before I get into the Magic Mail, I did want to just really quickly shout out my makeup look for today. I used the Animal Crossing eyeshadow palette from ColourPop. I got like the one that's supposed to be like the Tom Nook and like the Timmy and Tommy inspired one, like the Nook Ink inspired one. And I love the colors. They're some of my favorite colors, and I usually never wear them like in eyeshadow because I'm just not like brave enough or bold enough to really go for it. But I decided to pick up the palette, and I figured that I would be able to kind of do some looks with it and use them for videos. So that is what I decided to do, and I absolutely love the palette. It's perfect for just like creating, using like all the colors to create a look, and it's just so perfect. So if you can find any, I definitely would recommend picking them up if you're an Animal Crossing fan, because it's just adorable and I love it, and it's really high quality eyeshadow as well. And then I also wanted to give a shout out to these lights that you see on my shelves here. I bought a few. I have a few more that I have to put up, but I've been looking for a way to like step up my shelving units, like all my displays, because I feel like you can't really see everything that I have on all of my shelves because like things are like behind one another and it's kind of dark, so it makes it kind of hard to see and appreciate everything in my collections. So I've been looking for some kind of lighting for quite a while that would work out for me, and I tried those like LED strip lights. Those didn't work because they wouldn't stay on the shelves. So I saw these in Target. I went looking for these after I saw, I forget who it was, but somebody on Instagram that I follow, one of the small shops, posted that she got a whole bunch of lights like that. I think she got hers at Walmart, but I don't really shop at Walmart too often. So I was in Target and I found these. They're from Energizer, and they come with, they either have like a little screw where you can mount them into something, or they have like double-sided tape that you can use to stick them on to whatever surface you want them on. And then they have a little remote and you can choose the colors. So I chose that like blue-green shade because again, it's one of my favorite shades. So yeah, I absolutely love it, and I think it just does such a better job of allowing you to kind of see everything on the shelf and in the collection. So I'm definitely going to be revamping some of my shelves and my collections pretty soon. So I'll probably post pictures of that over on Instagram, so you can follow me at Upside Down Disney to see some updates of kind of my Disney shelves, my fandom shelves, and things like that. So without further ado, let's get into this Magic Mail because I am so excited about just all the packages and all the trades that I've been making recently, and I have some pickups here. I have some small shop purchases, so super excited to just jump right in. So first we're going to start with a small shop purchase from one of my favorite mouse ear small shops, and that is Leia's House of Mouse Ears. You guys know that I support the heck out of her. I love her ears. They're so well made and quality and just adorable designs, and she is just the sweetest person in the world. I think that we've become pretty friendly over the course of me purchasing from her shop, and she is just so sweet. And honestly, like half the reason why I support her shop as much as I do is just because she is just such a kind person. I love to support small businesses, and then especially once, like, you know, I find out that there is a wonderful, kind, quality human being behind that business, because you just, you know, I like to see good people succeed and support good people in their dreams. So yeah, I always leave Leia's House of Mouse Ears linked in the description if I'm wearing a pair of her ears or if I show them off in a Magic Mail. So she will definitely be linked down below, so make sure that you go and check her out. And so the pair of ears that I ordered from her are these adorable Princess and the Frog themed ears. I do not have any Princess and the Frog themed ears as of yet. Now I do. This is my first pair. And Princess and the Frog is definitely one of my favorite Disney princess movies of all time. So I definitely wanted to get a pair to represent that movie. And I thought what better time. She came out with a whole bunch of different Princess and the Frog prints for Black History Month, and I just fell in love with this pair because I love that it had all of the characters on it. You have Ray, you have Tiana, and I loved all like the lily pad designs. And then on this ear, you have Tiana and Lottie, and they're kind of in their gowns from the Mardi Gras parade or Mardi Gras ball, whatever. And you have Tiana, I think that's Tiana as a frog. Yeah, and then because on the back you see the rest of the pattern, and it's Tiana and Naveen in frog form. You have Tiana in the little gumbo pot on the back here. You have some little hidden Mickeys that look like Mickey beignets. You have Lewis with his trumpet, some music notes. I absolutely love the design of this, and then she just put a little pearl trim all the way around the ears, and then there is this adorable satin green headband, or sorry, satin green bow on the headband. So yeah, I'm going to swap out my tie knot from Unique Ears by Illy with this pair of ears and wear that for the rest of the video. And here they are on. They are super adorable and gorgeous, and I absolutely love the print on them and all the designs. And I'm so glad that I found a lot of Princess and the Frog themed ears don't feature Lottie on them, and she is just absolutely one of my favorite characters. The relationship between Tiana and Lottie is one of my absolute favorites in a Disney movie. Lottie is just such a supportive friend, and despite the race differences and the socioeconomic differences between the two of them, she always treats Tiana like an equal. And like the fact that she had that dress for Tiana to wear at the ball was just like such a sweet moment, because you know that she had to have that dress custom made for Tiana, and she had it there for her for an occasion like that, which is just such a beautiful thing and an amazing like best friend thing to do. So yeah, their friendship is just beautiful and perfect, and I love it, and think that so many people can learn a lot from just watching that movie and just watching their friendship alone. So yeah, that was my purchase from Leia's House of Masters. I believe these were I want to say $28. They were part of one of her ready to ship sales. So that was $28 including the shipping, and they're just absolutely perfect and I love them. So thank you so much, Leia, for these awesome ears. Up next is a park pickup from Disneyland. It's a pin pickup from Win in the Disney Kitty pin trading group. I've talked about them before. If you're in the Disney Kitty pin trading group and you need a Disneyland pickup, look for Win to post. They're usually in Disneyland Tuesdays and Thursdays, I believe, and they do park pickups. They're super reliable, and they've become my go-to person for park pickups. So there have been a whole lot of releases at Disneyland recently, and just the Disney parks in general, of limited edition pins that I have really had my eye on. And so this one pin came out at Disneyland, and I messaged Win about it, and they were like, oh, I have these available as well, would you like any of these other ones? So I kind of bought more pins than I planned on, but they're pins that I really did like and I had my eye on for a little bit, and was just deciding on whether or not I wanted to pull the trigger, and so I decided to just do it while they were still available. So first up are a couple of Haunted Mansion limited editions that came out towards the end of 2020. So this first one here is a limited release Haunted Mansion pin, and it is an annual pass holder exclusive. I'm not an annual pass holder of Disneyland, obviously, but I just thought that this pin was super cool. It says beware of hitchhiking ghosts, and then it has all of the hitchhiking ghosts kind of with their thumbs up hitchhiking, and then it says annual pass holder, the Haunted Mansion. And this pin does glow in the dark, which is super cool. So despite the fact that it says annual pass holder, I mostly got it just because I love the design. I thought that the hands were super cool. The way that they look like super skeletal and kind of like spooky, creepy. So there is a close-up off of the backer card, and this is actually a sliding element. This one hand moves back and forth, which is super cool. And then there is the back. It just has the Mickey waffling and the pin trading logo, and it has the annual pass holder stamp, and it says limited release, and then this does have 2 pin posts. So a super adorable pin there, and one that I'm super excited to add to my small but growing Haunted Mansion pin collection. And then this one is another Haunted Mansion pin, and this one is kind of, I guess it's a jumbo pin, and this is another limited release pin. Also, this first pin was $15.99. There is the back of the backer card. And then this pin was the jumbo pin that released for the Haunted Mansion. This one was $29.99. I love the box that it came in, first of all, with the green and black stripes. And then this one also glows in the dark, which is super cool. Let me try to take it out of the box carefully. I'm probably going to keep it stored in the box and try to put it on my Haunted Mansion shelves, but we'll see what happens. but the backer card is just this like bright neon yellow. And this is 4 pin posts. So this one, like I said, is a jumbo pin. It's kind of like a mini jumbo. It's not like a huge jumbo pin. But it says a ghost will follow you home, and then it has Ezra, Phineas, and Gus, the 3 hitchhiking ghosts, standing out in front of the mansion. So you see the little posts there with the Haunted Mansion sign, and then I love the detail of like the moon in the back with the bats, and it looks all like cloudy and like a spooky night, and it is just super adorable. I love this style. This is kind of the same art style that the mystery pins that I unboxed a while ago are. For the Haunted Mansion, and I absolutely love it. It looks super sketchy, and then again, because it's glow in the dark as well, is kind of why this color scheme was chosen, I think. But it is super cool and right up my alley, and I absolutely love it. And then here's the back with the 4 pin posts, the pin trading logo, it says limited release underneath. And yeah, so super gorgeous, and I'm so glad that I had it picked up because I'm so stoked to add this to my Haunted Mansion collection and have some more like limited release, like special Haunted Mansion pins, because a lot of what I have are kind of like open editions and things like that. I've said it many times before, but the Haunted Mansion is my favorite attraction in all of Disney World, so I am super excited to be growing this pin collection. It's definitely an attraction that I think I want to have like the biggest pin collection for out of any of the other attractions that I do enjoy. And then the third and final pin that I had win pick up for me is the first in the series of the Windows of Main Street USA pins. So this is a limited edition series for 2021, and they are releasing like switching on and off at Disneyland and Disney World. So the first pin came out at Disney World, the second one, or the first came out at Disneyland and the second at Disney World, and then it's going to switch off I think every month, which is going to be quite annoying, but we'll make it work. So I saw people going crazy for these pins when they came out, and so I knew that I had to kind of just jump on it and have it picked up before it ended up selling out, to make sure that I got my hands on the first one in case I wanted to keep collecting the set. So I definitely think that this is one that I want to collect the entire set, because Main Street USA is just like one of the most magical places on earth. There is nothing like the feeling of walking into the Magic Kingdom and just walking down Main Street towards the castle and seeing all the shops and everything. It's just so magical and beautiful. So I definitely want to collect this series, especially after seeing these pins in person. They are gorgeous. So the first pin featured the Disney World Railroad office, which I find that kind of weird that it says Walt Disney World and it was released at Disneyland. I don't know why they did it that way, because you would think that the Disney World pin would have released at Disney World, but here it is. The backer card got a little bit bent. I don't know if that was in it shipping to me or in it sitting in the package after it arrived to me. But it's not because of the way that it was packaged. If anything, the post office mishandled it, or I mishandled it once I received it. So totally not on win at all. And it just says 2021 Windows of Main Street USA area, limited edition. And then here's the back of the backer card, and this pin was $19.99. And I did pay a little bit of a fee. Wynn does charge a little bit of a pickup fee. It's usually pretty reasonable, just based on the item that it is, like the cost of the item, how like hard it is for the item to be found and picked up and things like that. And so just for how reliable Wynn is, I don't mind paying a little bit of a fee, because I know that if I have a pickup that I need, they will always be there. They will always be able to get the item if it's still in stock, and ship it very quickly, ship it well, and things like that. So definitely for the service that you get, I don't mind paying a little bit of a fee. And so I am noticing that when the window lifts up and opens, it kind of like turns a little bit, which is kind of annoying. So here is a close-up of the pin. It says the Walt Disney World Railroad office, keeping dreams on track, Walter E. Disney, Chief Engineer. And then down here is like the little nub, and you can lift up the window, but you can see it kind of like slides around a little bit, which is, there's just like a little bit of room in the track where it can kind of move around. But then once you put it up, it kind of like snaps in place. I don't know if it magnets to the top, and then you have Mickey Mouse in the window. So this is a pretty thick pin, just because there's the space for the window element to be in there. And then here's the back. You can see where like the track for the sliding element is. And then it says, has the Disney Pin Trading logo, limited edition of 3,000. It says it right on the side here. And then the Mickey waffling and 2 pin posts. So yeah, this is an absolutely gorgeous pin. I do have the second release that was released at Disney World in February in either this Magic Mail or the next one. I can't remember which video the package is making it into. But yeah, I'm so excited about this series, and I can't wait to hopefully be able to complete the entire thing. Yep, so I think that the second one is in this package here. This one is from, I think her name is Kaylee. I've opened mail park pickups from her before. She's down in Florida by Disney World, and she does Disney World park pickups. And again, she's super reliable, ships super quickly, super communicative about the status of, you know, picking up the items and things like that. Always make sure to send a picture before packaging everything up and shipping it. So yeah, she's my go-to now for Disney World pin pickups. And so I had her pick up a couple of pins for me from Disney World. Oh, nope, this is not the pickup with the other Windows Main Street pin. I had her do a few pickups for me, so I think that the second Windows Main Street will be in the next week's Magic Mail. But the first pin that I'm going to show that I had her pick up is the Hidden Disney like limited edition completer pin, or like super completer as they're being called. So it comes on this adorable backer card with the little Hidden Disney logos. And then inside it shows all of the pins from this series. So you have all of the Disney villains, masquerade masks, and then the ones from Disneyland that featured like kind of like the Fab Five, Sensational Six characters. So that's really cute that it shows you all of the different options and all the different ones that you need to complete the series. And then this one is Mickey Mouse. And this pin was $17.99. And so since I opened some of the Hidden Disney pins and I did end up getting a lot of the masquerade masks, I figured that I would get this super computer because I want to try to get at least all of the villains masks. I don't really care too much for like the Fab Five ones, but the villains masks I absolutely loved, and so I figured then I could have the super completer for the set. So here is a close-up of the Mickey pin. Have a little red glittery mask with a little hidden Mickey in like little rhinestones up in the top there, which is super cute. And then he has like a little like a pirate hat looking almost with some yellow trim, and then you have some white and yellow feathers there. And then the back says limited release Hidden Disney pin super chaser pin, which is so weird how there's like a different like that. The backer card says super complete, or it says completer pin. This is super chaser. It's very weird. The poster for them just called it, I think, a super completer, and then it calls the other ones chasers or completers instead of chasers. It's all very weird with the Hidden Disney pins recently, but they're super cool pins. I'm super impressed and like happy that they are branching out into other things with them, so I definitely don't mind the change. It's very welcome. Just stick to specific names. But yeah, this one is super adorable, and I'm so glad to have it as part of my little Hidden Disney masquerade collection. Okay, and then the second pin that I have picked up from Kaylee is the second in the Where Fantasy Grows Disney Terrarium series. The first one featured, what did the first one feature? I think the first one featured Bambi, and I don't collect Bambi, so I didn't get that one. But the second one featured Pascal, and I have a little Tangled collection, and I absolutely love Pascal, so I had to pick this up. I thought it was gorgeous. So first of all, just shout out Kaylee, if you see this, to your packaging, because she put like little bubble wrap inside of the terrarium so that nothing would break, and then wrapped it again in bubble wrap. But I was very impressed that there was bubble wrap inside of the actual terrarium itself to protect the inside from breaking. So super love that. But here is the pin. It says 2021 Where Fantasy Grows, a Disney Terrarium series limited edition. I love the backer cards. I think it's so cute how they're very themed. They look very earthy and nature-y, so that is super cute. And then this pin was $19.99. It has 2 pin posts, and then here's a close-up of the pin. So you have Pascal there with some beautiful flowers, and it looks like he's inside of a little terrarium. So the bottom of the little glass case here does have little like glass or plastic in it, but then all of these are just like open edges or spaces, which I kind of like, because that way you don't have to worry about if this gets like fogged up, the glass not being able to see the pin or anything like that, so it doesn't like obstruct your view of the back of the pin at all. So this is super beautiful. The colors are vibrant and gorgeous, and I love the 3D element, and the terrarium part and the pin itself has a rose gold finish, which is my absolute favorite. I think rose gold is just absolutely gorgeous, especially for pins. And then there you have the Disney Pin Trading logo. It says limited edition of 4,000 and the Mickey waffling. So an absolutely gorgeous pin. I'm really excited to see who else they do in this terrarium set. If it's characters that I collect, or like movies or series that I collect, I will definitely be picking them up in the future. But I had to get my hands on Little Pascal. Up next is a package from Christina. My friend Christina from California. She is on YouTube here and Instagram at The Disney Adventures of Tina Lou. I will leave her link down below because she's awesome and so sweet. She sent me the whole package of stuff from Daiso a few months back that I opened, and I've pin traded with her quite a few times, and she has an awesome channel and it's just so sweet. So these pins are Disney Studio Store Hollywood limited edition pins that I am super excited about. So Disney Studio Store Hollywood did a limited edition drop for Valentine's Day, but it was only open to California residents. And there was a couple of pins in there that I saw that I loved. And so I messaged Christina, and I messaged a couple of people that I knew in California, and Christina was actually able to get through the line, and she wasn't looking for any of the pins that I was. She was so sweet and was able to order the pins for me, which I'm super appreciative of, because one of them is actually for my partner as a very late Valentine's present. But there's more than just pins in here, Christina. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, she ordered the pins for me, which I was so thankful for, because these were pins that I really needed to pick up, especially when you see one of them is for one of my main collections, and they were all Valentine's Day themed, so they were just perfect and adorable. So thank you, Christina, for picking up these pins for me and for all of these little extras that I am about to show. Oh my gosh. Okay, so first up is a set of stickers. These are all probably things from Daiso again. So these are just some mini stickers, which are adorable and will be great to stick on Magic Mail. And then we have a set of Disney Princess stickers, super adorable. And then a set of Frozen 2 stickers, which I absolutely love. So these will be great. I am running low on stickers for Magic Mail, so this is absolutely perfect. Thank you. Okay, and then she included this postcard that says greetings from North Natomas, California, and she wrote a little note on the back. Hi Jess, so technically North Natomas isn't a city, but I thought it'd still be fun to use a postcard. This art piece is available for local kids in our area to showcase their art. No, it's not illegal graffiti that isn't cleaned. LOL. I hope you and your partner enjoy these awesome pins. Happy I could help you get them, Christina. And then there are two stickers, an Ariel and a bell. Oh, okay. So yeah, if you look at this picture on the postcard, there is like all like art that looks like graffiti on the like on that like little structure there, and then you can see stuff on the sidewalk. I don't know if it's showing up very well on camera, but I guess so they let like the local kids kind of like create art on the sidewalk and on that look kind of like it could be like a book where there's like different pages, like a giant book that they can kind of put art in. So that's super cool, to give like a space to create art and like a community art space. That's really awesome. So I love that. So thank you, Christina, for the awesome postcard. And then the pins are wrapped up in this adorable pencil case, which is from Daiso, and it just features all the Disney princesses in a super cutesy art style. I do have some stickers of Ariel in this style that I think Christina did send me in one of our pin trades, or in her like little magic mail from Daiso that she sent me. But yeah, I absolutely love this cute little style. And you have Rapunzel and Ariel and Belle, so 3 of my favorites. And then the back is just like a mesh material almost. Oh my gosh, and there's even more stickers and things inside of here, Christina. So there are some Incredibles stickers, super cute. And then, oh, these are so cute. They're little hedgehog post-its. These are adorable. They're like the little post-it tabs, and they're all hedgehogs. One says, thank you, okay, check, point here, and call me. These are super cute. I absolutely love these. Hedgehogs are adorable. So thank you so much. Oh my god, you did not need to throw any of these little extras in there. And then the pins are each wrapped up in little Winnie the Pooh bags from Daiso. She did send me these when she sent my package, and I absolutely love these little baggies and have been using them quite a bit in all my pin trades. So the first pin is one that I picked up for myself, and it is the limited edition Marie from the Valentine's Day release. She is super adorable, laying there with a little ball of yarn in the shape of a heart. And so it's just on the Disney Studio Store Hollywood backer card. It says limited edition. Here is the back. She was $26.95. And so there is a close-up of Marie. I love the vibrant pink color, and I just thought that she looked so cute. She's got a little bit of yarn in her mouth there. She's kind of rolling around with a little ball of yarn. And then there's the back with the Disney Studio Store Hollywood ice cream cone waffling and the Disney Studio Store logo. And this is a limited edition of 400. So this is one of my lowest Ellie pins at this point, and definitely my most limited Aristocats pin. So I'm super thankful and glad that Christina was able to pick this up so I could add this to my Aristocats pin collection. And then the second pin was the one for my partner. This one was also $26.95, and it is Stitch. And he's just like in a little pile of hearts there, and he's throwing a couple in the air, and he just looks so cute. I love this like little pose. They do this for Stitch a lot, where he's like sitting down, like it's kind of like when he is in the sand making the sandcastle. And he like puts the little stick in, and then he's like, so yeah, this is a pose that you frequently see Stitch in. I love the addition of the little hearts to make it Valentine's Day themed. And so, yeah, this one is also a limited edition, I believe also a 400. Yes, this one is also a limited edition 400. I'm not going to show the back of this one just because it looks basically the same as the Marie one. It has the Disney Studio Store Hollywood logo and the same ice cream cone waffling and gold finish and everything like that. But yeah, I'm super excited about these pins. They are so gorgeous, and I'm so glad that I was able to get my hands on them, and especially the one for my partner. It's going to be a belated Valentine's gift at this point, but I was not expecting them to arrive before Valentine's Day anyway. But the important thing is that they made it here, and I'm so thankful, Christina, to you for being able to pick up these pins. You are such a great friend and so fun to talk to, and just such a great addition to this Disney community. I'm so glad that we were able to connect via pin trading and this YouTube Disney world. So yeah, thank you so much, and I look forward to pin trades in the future, to sending each other magic mail in the future. So yeah, thank you so much. Last two packages are some pin trades that I did. The first one is from Susan in Florida. And as always, I did all these trades in the Disney Kitty pin group. That is really the only group that I pin trade in. I know that there are others. I just don't have the energy to add myself to those groups and keep track of another pin group. And I usually have pretty good luck with being able to trade in that group. So I haven't really felt the need to branch out and join other groups. So she included a little Mickey Mouse sticker, which is super adorable. And then the pin that I traded for, I forget what I sent her, but in return, I got one of the last of the Haunted Mansion mystery pins that I wanted. I have not finished the set by any means, but I did get one of the last like main ones that I really wanted. So we have Constance as the bride. So again, this is from that limited release mystery set, or the ones that were supposed to be limited release because they say it on the back, but the boxes never said it. So yeah, the main ones that I wanted were the Hitchhiking Ghosts, the Stretching Portraits, and then Constance. So I finally have Constance, and that is the last of the ones that I really wanted from this set. So I am super glad to have her. And thank you so much, Susan, for working out the awesome trade. She is just absolutely gorgeous and spooky. I love the style of her, like the art style that she's drawn in. Again, it's similar to the limited release pin that I showed before, the jumbo pin. And she's just got her axe and like her little like sassy look. She is absolutely gorgeous, and I love this so much. And then this last package is from Laura in Eureka, California. Does anybody remember that TV show Eureka that was on like ABC or something? It was sort of like a comedy Twilight Zone kind of a thing, where Eureka was like this town where like weird things were happening. And this like cop gets stranded there. I used to watch that so much when I was younger. So that's always what I think of when I hear of a town called Eureka. Anyway, so she included a adorable little Minnie Mouse sticker where Minnie is like laughing. I love the art style on this. It's super cute. And then I traded her for the final pin in the Wishables mystery pin series that I had wanted, and that is little Olaf. So I had Sven, and I really wanted Olaf to complete my little Olaf and Sven set, because the main like wishable pins that I was collecting were the ones for either pin collections that I already had or wishables that I had already collected. So I definitely needed the 2 frozen ones. So Olaf was the last one that I needed. So there's the back with the pin trading logo and everything. And then here he is with the little stars in his eyes. Just looking super duper adorable. So yeah, thank you so much, Laura, for the trade and for helping me complete my Wishables pin collection. I am so glad that I was finally able to get my hands on that final one. All right, so that is all that I have for today's Magic Mail. This is going to be a long one, just because there were so many things, but I hope that you stuck with me. Let me know down below what your favorite pin or thing that I showed in this Magic Mail was. I'm definitely so grateful to Christina for all the little extras in the pin pickup, and I'm just so excited about all of these pins and to be expanding and growing my collections. So it's really hard to pick a favorite. And also these ears are just incredible. And I'm so glad to have a Princess and the Frog pair of ears finally after like all this time. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. If you like what I do and you want to see and hear more of me, you can follow me over on Instagram at Upside Down Disney. You can also listen to my podcast. Me and my partner host a Disney podcast called Distales, a Disney podcast. You can find it on your podcatcher of choice. And we talk about a different Disney movie every week. We review it. We talk about some fun facts about the movie and things like that. So it's definitely a fun time if you are a Disney movie nerd like I am. So I'd really appreciate it if you could check it out. And as always, I hope that you are having a magical week, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everyone.